Welcome, everyone, to another vinyl record review with your Nightfall. And I got one today that I want to share that I'm really excited for, so I'm not going to waste any time.
Hello, baby.
Van Halen 5150. I think this record is excellent. Front to back, no skips whatsoever, just great all around. Opens up with Good Enough, and it's a great introduction to Sammy Hagar. It's his first record with them. He replaced David Lee Roth. It's really tough for a band to replace a lead singer. It's the toughest position to fill when somebody leaves a band. And Sammy Hagar, I thought, was just incredible. And I'm sure at the time when it was new, it was weird. So yeah, this record though opens up with Good Enough, and it's just a killer track. And then the next track is just a great single from them. Why Can't This Be Love? It's just a killer track, just really fun and exciting. And Get Up, that one just rocks. It just pumps you up. It just goes, and I just really love that song. Really, the whole album, Sammy Hagar really shows off his vocal range. This one really shows off, and I say that I'm probably gonna say that again because he just goes crazy. But it's just a fun like rocker song that like it just goes. And then Dreams is on here on the first side, and Dreams starts out really pretty, this pretty synth kind of sound, and it does kind of feel dreamy, and something about it's very 80s, and I've said it before. I love that 80s vibe, and this song just it really captures that. I think it captures the essence of what the 80s was, and that synth sound was perfect on here. And then this first side ends with Summer Nights. I really love that song. It might be my favorite off of this, but I always go back and forth. It's hard for me to pick my favorite, but Summer Nights, that's what it is. It's warm, it's nice, and you have a cold drink or whatever, and it just summer nights with music on your radio, and it feels right. And yeah, so that song, it's just so good. And then the second side starts with Best of Both Worlds, and another single off of this. Yeah, really great. And then Love Walks In, and again, it's just another pretty song that just feels good, feels right, and again captured that '80s essence, like something about it. It's just cool. And again, also, really this whole album, but this song too in particular, of Summer Nights. Again, it feels like summer to me. It feels really nice and freeing, and kind of go back to that feeling when you were a kid, where the summertime you had off. Like the summertime were magical when you were a kid because you didn't have school, you didn't go to work. You probably were out with your friends and at night playing video games or whatever. It's magical. Well, again, I feel like that is kind of what I'm saying, is that song kind of captures that essence, that feeling for me at least. And then title track 5150. I mean, excellent. Great song, so fun, fast paced, and what's really cool is that 5150, and I learned this later on, what is 5150? And it's basically an involuntary incarceration for somebody that's having a psychiatric breakdown, basically a mental breakdown, and you're going to hurt somebody, you're going to hurt yourself. So 5150 is they take you in for 72 hours into like you're having a mental health crisis. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, that's 5150. And then so I thought that was cool though. I mean, again, that's what beauty of music is, it can teach you stuff. And then the last song on this album is Inside. Fun track. I feel like they were just having a lot of fun with it. It kind of ends all funky and stuff, and feels like Alex Van Halen just kind of messing up on the drums on purpose, just doing weird stuff. The vocals, they're laughing in it. They're doing like just really fun, cool stuff. He kind of Sammy in the beginning is kind of telling you, hey, I took over for somebody else, and I'm filling somebody else's shoes. And he's almost, I don't know if he's joking and he's not really meaning it, or if he is meaning it, that he's strutting like somebody else. He's trying to be like somebody else. I don't think he is. I think Sammy Hagar is an artist to himself. Like, he's just awesome. Um, I could go on about Sammy Hagar. He's got an amazing career. I mean, before Van Halen, he was in Montrose. He had a solo career, and then they got him, and it definitely paid off. They had actually more number one hits with Sammy Hagar than with David Lee Roth, and it's not taken away from David Lee Roth era. There are some great tracks from that, but this is just a killer. It's almost like a second debut record because it's a new era. It's a new singer. It's a new feeling. They added more synths. There's a lot of guitar, but some of the guitar took a little bit of a back seat for the synth and keyboard work. But there's still plenty of guitar, especially Sammy Hagar adds guitar to this too. I mean, he's a guitarist, actually a great guitarist too. And I love that what Alex Van Halen does with the drums, how he's got like part acoustic, part electric, sounds really cool. And the backing vocals from Michael Anthony, it's perfect on this. Like, and he already had great backing vocals, but Sammy and Michael Anthony, they just go together so well, and there's no wonder why after Van Halen, they followed each other in other bands like Chickenfoot and solo stuff. He's his bassist, he's his backup singer, his vocals, they both just mesh so well together. So anyway, 5150 Van Halen, killer album. I would definitely recommend it. It is by far, to me, the best Van Halen record. I don't care what anybody says. It's my favorite. I love it. Get it. 5150.